Hello,
Hello,
everyone.
everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
It's so nice that
Oh,
you are here. Hello. So, we are here tonight with Daniela Hess of Yoga
yeah.
Farm, and we're so happy to have you here with us, Daniela. So,
Oh,
we'll be right with you in a second. Just allow us to give a bit of an introduction and a welcome, and then we'll turn to you. All right. Yeah. So, my name is Yavin,
And my name is Upala.
and we're very happy that you can be here with us.
Yeah,
We have
so excited.
some lovely people with us, Joy and Chanel and Gary and Julian. Hello, and from different parts of the world, which is
Mm,
really great. Thank you for tuning in
Yeah.
for something very special that we have tonight for you. Well, tonight or today, whatever the time is in your time zone. And that is that we're going to do an interview. And we haven't done so many times yet with Songdance, but this really is a great occasion today because we are in partnership with Yoga Farm. And Yoga Farm, and Daniela will talk all about it, is an amazing organization. So more about that soon. And thanks to this partnership, we have an awesome live course that is being birthed for both our community, the Songdance community, and the Yoga Farm community. And that's what we will talk about tonight, about the course, about Yoga Farm. Yeah, and that's why we have Daniela with us. If at any time during this live stream you have questions, just ask away. We'll be keeping an eye on the chat. Only questions from the Facebook page and the YouTube channel come through. If you're watching this from the Facebook group, the questions are not pushed through to us. So you might want to head over to our YouTube channel or our Facebook page. And again, welcome to everyone watching this live. And yeah, let's put Daniela on the screen. There she is. All right.
Mm,
hi
Yeah.
everyone. Hi friends. I'm so happy to be here with you and to be with your community, and hi Joy and Chanel and Julianne and Marta and Jerry. It's Yavin and Upala. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Daniela, we're really happy to be here with you. And maybe can I first ask you, who is Daniela?
Well, I think like each of you here, I would say that I have always been a seeker of coming into the understanding and the embodied experience, the full embodied experience of, answering big questions like, what am I really? Who am I? Who am I not? What is the purpose of this incarnation? Where are we? Right? All of these questions found me when I was very, very young. And along my life journey, I really sought to experience through life the answers to those questions. I also had the burning question in my youth that drove me to want to understand more about what is the nature of suffering in the world, what is the difference between pain and suffering, and how can we be free from unnecessary suffering. And so I really got to see that as we travel along our life journey, right, as the hero or the heroine of our own journey, that we're really on a quest here. So when I really got, I'm on a quest to remember what I really am, it started to become more clear that where we are, the answer, the responses to the big questions that I had, I started to receive insight and answers to through my experience in the body, through embodiment practices, through embodiment and presence in life, through awareness, through use of my voice, through the heart center, through my core engagement. So I sought first to understand for myself. And then along the way, as I started to suffer less and be equipped to navigate the pain of that occurs in life more, it only naturally followed that I wanted to share with others so that others could be free from unnecessary suffering and free from suffering and free to enjoy your life and to be useful in the world as an expression of your unique talents and gifts. I think that's ultimately what we're here to do, to enjoy and be useful and to play and to
I
connect.
think
The perfect combination. Yeah.
I think it's the most beautiful description I've ever heard someone when asked, "Who are you?" That is probably the most beautiful explanation I've ever heard. So, in the process of answering that question, you told a lot about your life. And one aspect I want to zoom in on here a little bit with two questions is a big part of your life is the service that you bring with the organization, the non-for-profit Yoga Farm that you founded together with your husband, Christopher, who unfortunately is not here with us today. He's attending to other matters, but we love him dearly as well. And so maybe first, could you give us like 20 seconds, the numbers? What is Yoga Farm in numbers?
Well, Yoga Farm is both, there are three of us that are involved in bringing this nonprofit. We're a nonprofit organization located in upstate New York in the United States. So in many ways, we're both a place geographically and we're a community. And our global community, well, we have a private Facebook group of almost about 10,000 community members from all around the world. And we probably have about 3,000 students that are currently active in our curriculum and our training programs right now.
Okay. And what is the promise of Yoga Farm? What do you hope to achieve in the world, and how do you contribute to this world? What is your offering?
Well, first, the big vision our nonprofit has is the cessation of war in the world, the mission of eradicating the root causes of unnecessary suffering, and that starts with the individual. As long as there's any internal hostility, right? Hostility of thinking, hostility of perceiving. What does that sound like? Deficiency stories of I'm not good enough. You're not good enough. I shouldn't be this way. You shouldn't be doing that. All of that inner dialogue creates a hostile environment. So the first promise and the first steps into our work is to start to meet the inner world with a friendliness and understanding, and to also involve the voice, the throat chakra, the heart center, and the core center, and the body. So we first seek to help our students return to a kindness of mind and a warmth of heart. That's our natural state. So it's really returning to our natural state. So that ultimately our vision for the world is that the potential of humanity as a species is collaborative. It's connected. Right? It's everybody being and living as the embodiment of their gifts. That's our mission as an organization, is the potential, the emergence of the potential of a united humanity. That to us makes it's only natural, and that's the longing of the individual that returns to a friendly mind. When your inner world becomes friendly, now you're freed up to experience who you live with in a kinder friendliness. Your friendliness extends to the community and it spreads out in ripples. And that is, for us, the pathway to the emergence of a united humanity.
That's beautiful. And in practical terms, you do that by offering yoga teacher trainings. Mainly, that's your primary offering, right?
Well, we have found that in especially our contemporary Western culture, I'd say probably 3/4 of our students worldwide are in the United States. So our contemporary unnaturally busy culture says, hey, if you sign up to get certified in something, you get a return in investment. So some students come to us because of when the pandemic arrived Many people were in their homes. And our online yoga teacher trainings were a way that they could make a career shift. They could learn. They already had a love of yoga. So students that come to us first had an enjoyment of yoga. However, what's equally a part of our curriculum is learning how to apply the principles of the physical body on your yoga mat, off the mat, into the curriculum of your lives. So there's not just physical yoga. There's yoga of the mind, yoga and yoga of the heart. And there's yoga of inquiry. There's yoga of service in the world. There's yoga of devotion. So many people think yoga is physical practice, and yet our curriculum broadens that exponentially, and it makes it very practical for householders, right? People that have families and jobs and lives. So yes, most of our trainings are certifications, and not all. We have many programs that are simply for the cultivation of the kind mind and open heart.
Yeah, great. So I think now the audience and people from our community tuning in have a broader understanding of who you are and what Yoga Farm is about. So now let's zoom in a little bit on the collaboration. So I think you found us about more than 1 year ago, and one day we received this email. Or how did it go again? That you found us, and when did the first spark arise? How did that go? You said you wanted to collaborate with Songdance.
Yeah, so let me think about that. It's funny, I haven't thought about the synchronistic. I have, through my own journey, my own inner work, much like your students here, I'm sure will be able to relate to this, right? In the spaces between our thinking in the mental body, there's a kind, friendly voice of direction. There's always a kind voice that lives as a timeless state. So if we miss the voice, it doesn't care. It's like, well, maybe we'll catch her next time, right? And the busier the mental body is, the sometimes harder it can be to hear the voice of inner direction, and to also notice simultaneously the signs in the apparent outer world. So the work that I've done personally, that we share through our curriculum with others, has attuned me to feel moved in the world, to feel guided, to feel not alone, and to hear that voice of inner direction, that inner compass, right? That inner GPS. So I consciously asked, I said, and this is how our educating team has been built at Yoga Farm Ithaca. We have just a few collaborating educators, of which we're so honored. Yavin and Upala are among them. And this is exactly how I was led to discover our other collaborators, was through listening to this, watching the signs, paying attention, and following the voice of direction. So I put the call out there: bring me the right educators who walk their talk. You have to be very specific when you're asking for something, who are steeped in the kind, clear mind, and you live as the open heart aligned with your core. You live as the kind mind and open heart in the world. Please bring me those educators that will help our students with an aspect of the healing journey that we don't offer. And yet I know working with the voice, working with movement is an essential component to the individual healing, because what healing does is it returns us to the memory of our wholeness, and it means that we can abide and experience the living moment at play as it is, right? Not through the filters of our past or concern about the future. So I put the call out, and all of a sudden in Facebook, this is how gorgeous Facebook is. It must have heard the message. And suddenly Songdance is coming into my feed. So I clicked, and as soon as I saw you and heard you both, I recognized you. I said, oh, you're who I called out for.
Beautiful, hey? That's incredible. And we at the time, to give some background story to our community, we were full on creating still. I think we were still finishing creating the year course
A year
Authentic Singing, the
long.
Authentic Singing
Yes.
Journey in English. And then we felt we needed to make an inner child healing journey. And then we wanted to make a authentic dancing journey. So we had things lined up.
Yeah.
And now recently we found us at a time where we felt it is time now to bring, because we've created our do at home courses, and that was really the foundation that we always knew with Songdance we wanted to have there, those three foundational courses. And now it was time, and actually for the first time, to bring all that we do usually in our retreats and our workshops, and that is woven throughout our do at home courses, into one concise online live course, a 6-week journey. And when you came along with the concept of the Soul Vow, it just grounded it. It was the overlapping body structure that could bind the singing, the authentic dancing, and now also the creative aspect of storytelling into it. And just to give a little bit of information to the people watching, oh, really? Long time ago then. Okay, okay. So I hope, yeah, everyone, hopefully now it is better. So there was no sound apparently. I'm so sorry. So, well, let me start from the top, but maybe a little bit faster. Yeah, maybe it's not meant to be. Let's just skip this part. You can go on the Songdance website to look over this schedule at your own ease and tempo. And just for now, let's move on to talk some more with Daniela. So Daniela, my next question is around the Soul Vow. What is the Soul Vow, and how can it be beneficial for people in their life?
Sure. Let's see, friends. I see someone in the chat is saying you are on mute, Yavin. So let's just check to see if that's true, and if our friends,
If they can confirm indeed that the sound is back,
yeah,
that would be great.
let
I
us
think
know.
it should be back now, because we're on the screen and still mute. Okay.
Joy is saying still muted. Joy, can you hear anyone? Is my audio on? Someone saying sound is
Sound
okay.
is okay. Only during screen share. Okay, so we're good to go,
Okay.
Daniela. So
Oh,
yeah, please
all right.
answer. You can continue with answering the
So
question, I think.
so I love just where we've all come full circle, because as you know, that year when we connected, and then you had these other courses to birth the inner
You asked the
child.
question, sorry for interrupting you.
That's
You
okay.
asked the question, what is Soul Vow?
And
Yeah.
how can it be beneficial? Yeah,
Yeah,
for those who
yeah.
didn't catch the question.
Yeah,
Um,
perfect.
it was such a divine timing. You know, I part of this coming together required patience, right? You had things to continue to land, and I remember watching the inner child course be brought to life, and the authentic dancing, and I'm like, oh, come on, this is so great, this stuff is so great. So everything is always in right timing, and it's just so beautiful to really be in that flow and process with you. So what is the soul vow? What does that mean? And how is this beneficial? How does this bring it alive? So soul vow is simply a term um, that absolutely, yeah, it is. You could say for some people it is equivalent to sankalpa, to intention. Other people may experience the soul vow as the language that describes your essence or your true nature. For other people, it might be more of a heart virtue. So it can be different things for different people, because the human design, human beings tend to have a strong affiliation either predominantly with the head center, the heart center, or the body center. And our work to be an integrated whole human being is to be in equal relationship with all three centers of divine intelligence. So for some, soul vow is very much like sankalpa or essence, or a way of describing your embodied experience of your true nature. So how do you know what your soul vow is? Through the context of this course is that on the first session of this course, I will lead you through a guided journey such that the language of your soul vow will arise without any efforting. And then we go from there.
Beautiful. Thank you,
Yeah,
Daniela,
nice.
for giving that explanation. And then the rest of the journey, we will take you through sound practices, authentic singing, through movement practices, and storytelling practices to bring that soul vow to life. So you connect with it in the beginning of the course, but then we deepen it as a fully embodied experience. So imagine your deepest, truest intention having come to life, having brought to life through sound. How does it sound? What song will emerge? And then it's not necessarily a song like you hear on the radio. Probably not. It's more a flowing of sound, which is so precious and so beautiful. What movement wants to come forth? And what story? What's the story that your soul vow could represent, which is very, very excited. And then who knows, if you find the right creative flow, combining the three and having this multitude of creative means of expression to bring your soul vow to life. That's the promise and the goal of this course. And of course, everyone within their possibilities and creative means. And it'll just be about taking that next step, not that huge step that is way too big, but just that next step. And that's just great like that.
The image that I've always seen with a soul vow is the multifaceted, precious, right? That you think of we all are this. We are the many faces, the multifacets, the many faces of the one jewel. And yet this one jewel abides right within us as us. It's the embodiment of our true nature. So I see the soul vow as the image, and there are many different soul vows, many different ways of describing your true nature. Just like a flower, how many flowers exist on our beautiful planet, our home planet? And yet every flower has its unique essence, its unique whiff. and its unique resonance, its unique song. And so this journey, this course is so about the remembering. It's not even discovering, it's remembering your song, your unique song. It's a remembering of the feeling of your essence in every cell of your beautiful temple body, and to live as it. And what we've found is that your soul vow has never left you. It's been with you all your life, and in fact, it's been hunting you. It's like trying to catch up to you. Like, hey, remember, I'm right inside you. You're never separate from it. Never.
Yeah. It's beautiful, and it's maybe nice to know also for our community that there is a big group from Yoga Farm that is in a advanced yoga teacher training, which is called the Luminous Warrior Training, right, Daniela? Yeah. And so that group will take part in this course as part of their course curriculum.
Yeah, so we all get to be together. Our communities get to come together and share in this deepening of your soul's journey. And the training, the students that will get to come and join with the Songdance community are luminous warriors, because we love Star Wars. And it was Yoda who said, luminous beings are we. And that is just, I think we all are luminous. Our true nature is luminosity. It truly is.
Yeah. And it will be very exciting for both communities to meet. And I know some of the people here in our community, they're already, of course, a bit experienced in this work. And it will be great for the Songdance community to hold a space together also for your community.
I think your community will be, you all friends will be such gifts to our students that are joining this training, this course, because you're all here having moved through inhibition around the voice, around movement. Some of the students in our training are on that journey actively. They're in the process of moving through inhibition around the voice and inhibition around movement. So I'm grateful that they will get to learn through your expression and through your comfort and ease within yourselves. You will be a great gift to our students.
Yeah, wonderful. Hey, that's really awesome. And maybe nice also to see is that let me just see if I can sort this. So this is the song of your soul vow. Live a life of freedom with song, dance, and story. It's a course that starts on the 2nd of April. So it's $199, €199 course, and there will be replays available for those who cannot attend live. And once you buy the course, it's of course available also as long as you want to come back to the course. So that's really nice as well. So Daniela, do you have any last comments, any last things you'd like to share?
Oh, I'm just so grateful. I am so grateful, and I feel this joy. And sometimes in the embodied experience of joy, there's this. It feels like a deep exhale. It's like I feel such joy and relief to find you again, friends. I really.
It is the same here.
Yeah. And I'm just so excited. I'm so excited for this joining together of all of our friends. I mean, this is what life is. Life is for us all to come together. One humanity, humanity, and to sing and dance and play and express and revere one another with such respect and cherishing. And as we sing and dance our way through that, and we live as that. We live as that. And that, I am convinced, I give my life to, is the way that we step into our potential as a world that is that is one, that really lives as one together in harmony as that one song and that one jewel.
Those are beautiful words. And with that, we have one more question here. So, will you share the Soul Vow with others on the course or keep it private?
Well,
That's a very good.
Yep.
Yep,
After
please,
we'll
Daniela.
on that Saturday, on April, is that April 2nd? That Saturday?
Yes, yes.
On April 2nd, I'll lead you through a guided meditation, and I will share an exercise that invites you to deepen in some of the language of what your soul vow means for you. So there are a series of insightful questions and fun exercises you can go through. And there'll be a post that I'll make and we'll put in Mighty Network where everybody in the comments is welcome to share their soul vow and not required. It will that's up to you. There's fun in sharing it, and if there's a reason that invitation is for you to accept or say no thank you to. Okay?
Yeah. And the same goes for our platform, the Vortex, which when you sign up for our membership community, then you get access to the course included in your membership. So then you actually do a great deal, because the course is $199 and the Vortex year membership is $240. So then actually almost for the same money, you get all the other benefits and creations inside our membership community. And of course, there can be a conversation amongst members to share around the Soul Vow. And during the course, there will also be breakout rooms in smaller groups that if you wish to share at that point, that's also possible. So there will be sharing for those who want to, but definitely not for those who don't want to.
And what's so interesting is that there are, I've been teaching this process and journey of Soul Vow now for many years, and there are probably about 200 of the most common words of describing the soul vow. So what's really beautiful is that, let's say two people could have the word arise that is devotion, for example. Let's say that's your soul vow, arises, that's devotion. And what's lovely about the journey is we won't think our way to it. Your mental body gets to rest in the journey. It arises and finds you. So you really get to relax in it. However, 2, 3, 5, 10 people could have the same word as their soul vow. And there's a next step where we find our tattoo-worthy definition in no more than 6 to 8 words. So one person's definition of devotion would be entirely different than another person's. So there's a process through which you then put some succinct language to your soul vow word. And so it's really fun to share about that. Like, what's your tattoo-worthy definition? And it'll be very different, as if you were really going to get it tattooed. You only have so much arm and so much room, so many words. It has to be short.
We have another question. Thank you for the questions. It's really wonderful. Is there a limit to the number of places on the course? I think there is. That's the limit on Zoom. But I think the limit is quite elevated. So I don't think we will have a problem there. Thank you for that question. There is a limit to sign up, though. Signing up needs to happen before the 2nd of April for you to join the course. So I'm going to put it on the screen once more that the course is starting on the 2nd of April. And if you want to join, you need to join before that date. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, Daniela, for being with us. This was an awesome chat, and thank you for joining, everyone. We had a bunch of people joining us on Facebook and on YouTube, which is really awesome. So
thank you so much. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, friends. It was so sweet to be with you. I already your names are already in my heart, right? So Jerry and Chanel, and is it Lista? It's so sweet, Lista. Yeah. It's so sweet. And Hendrik, so sweet to meet you all already. I love you all, and I can't wait to play with you and to deepen in this. And Yavin and Upala, I love you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
See you, Daniela.
See you next week. Okay.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.